I mean, some of the best players I've met so far, in my past 20 years of playing, is up here.
Is that right?
Yeah. I mean, the people that I've met through Rock and River. I mean, especially you guys. I mean,
Yeah.
I've noticed a lot of that stuff die like down where we are. There's just not. Players aren't there anymore. At least in our area.
Right.
And getting to come up here and like play with you guys and like see that it's still alive and there's still people that actually play their instruments, and it's a really like refreshing thing, and it like re-energizes me. So speaking though of that, for my own benefit, as a guitar player who's wanting to like pick up a steel, because at some point I do want to learn how to play pedal steel. What tuning are you using coming from guitar?
Well, the basic, the standard tuning is E9 and C6. So my big one that I leave at home, because it's 100 pounds and I can't lift it. But the C6 neck is here, and then the E9 neck is here. But most guys play the E9 neck.
So are you doing like a Paul Franklin style pedal configuration?
He's kind of sitting on one shoulder, and that steel I have at home has the extra Paul Franklin pedal on the end of it. But he's just such a wonderful player, and I've had the opportunity to sit and watch him. But you've got Mike Johnson living in your town.
That's right. Yeah.
And I'm studying. He was Kenny's steel player on all
that's
stuff.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah. So anyway, when it came, I'm kind of new to the organization here. So I was sent the Pro Tools sections, got to open it all up, and there's this bare track right there. So. Thanks, Mike. If you're watching this, I'm coming to get you for a lesson. But he is phenomenal player.
Yeah, Mike's
so beautiful.
Mike's a gem.
Yeah, and so just getting beside somebody of that at that level, it just is very inspiring.
It's cool that you said you picked up that steel at 50.
Yeah.
And I just turned 41 and thought, okay, it's too late. There's no way I'm ever going to get this instrument down because I waited too long. Every steel player I've ever met, has like lived in a basement with no friends for 15 years.
I know.
Started playing at 8, and and then they just figured out at 30. So I thought there was no chance for me. But
well, I think you've got a leg up because you're already such an amazing picker. And that for me, I played guitar with a pick, so just trying to get the darn picks to stay on your fingers, that's 2 years right there.
Exactly.
And then I just remember watching this video, this old coot with a steel guitar instructional video, and he says, now you can just take this steel and you just rock it like that between your fingers. You just do that for about a month. And you just most guys start like this, you're and now you got to slow that shit down and just rock it in between your fingers and then Robbie Turner told me about this. One of his old mentors said, now, you just got to imagine that, one of the rods that goes down to your pedal, you just imagine that the end of that rod is hooked onto the bottom of your heart. And every time so you don't want to jerk it down. You want to just make it real slow. Sorry, I'm doing your American accent, right? But this is the way I heard it. And that was worth a trip to Nashville.
Oh, man.
Just to hear him say that. Because, when you're first starting out, everything's really jerky, and it's all about just slowing it down. And then, and speeding it up eventually.
And you own one of Robbie Steele's, right?
I do, yeah. It's the one he played all through the Whalen years and the Highwaymen. And it's really neat.
You got
it's
like a piece of history like that just sitting in your living room. That's got to be awesome to come home to and see.
It's amazing, even though the thing was built for him. It's a little big for me, but that's the one I use for all the online steel playing that I do for people out in Canada. They send me a track.
Steel guitars kind of like bikes, where they're specifically sized for whoever's playing them.
Well, yeah, I've got longer shins, so my other one has had to be raised because of all shins, right?
Dang.
I can't fit under a normal one. Yeah.
Wow.
So they're custom made.
That's crazy.
Yeah. You can go right to the factory and get one built for you. So.
Well, since Kenny is our common denominator here, when did you meet Kenny?
Oh, well, years ago we were aware of each other, but it was through Mike and Tom, just kind of, the last 3 years coming up and playing the festival, and then Kenny just put this old time country thing together and asked me to come on board because I'm the only guy that owns a steel out there in Vancouver.
Hey, I don't know if you know this, but you're the only guy that has a steel. Can you go play?
Here's your suit. This is the suit you're gonna wear. We all have matching suits, right? And and we've just become instant friends, and
it's awesome.
And we formed this band, Mike and Tom and I and him, and we're looking forward to.
So the tour you guys are doing with Kenny will be back down in Phoenix in February?
Yes.
Seems to be
that's what I understand, yeah.
Do you have any locations for that yet? That you know?
Well,
I'm not sure if they're actually confirmed 100% yet.
There's two that are confirmed,
yeah.
And he's trying to build a tour around.
Okay.
When we came down to play with you guys a few months ago, that was our showcase that we did, and all the... what do you call them? The retirement communities or trailer parks. It's kind of that whole thing. And Kenny's been working that trap line for 10 years.
Yeah, he spends quite a bit of time down there, and
and he's getting lonely. So he's wanting to bring a band and up the game. So that's basically.
And Donny wasn't answering his phone, right?
No.
So
yeah,
looks like
Kenny has
yeah.
Not true, Kenny.
So you play mandolin also?
I do.
So you picked that up the exact same time that you did fiddle, or
shortly after?
Yeah.
My dad plays the mandolin, and my grandfather did as well. And I think I started fiddle when I was 8, and mandolin was about 11 or 12.
Oh wow. Okay.
And it's a natural progression because it's tuned the same.
Okay, that's what I was going to ask.
Yeah, just the same tuning, and just have to learn how to hold a pick and change the dexterity.
That takes a while.
Yeah.
Like I was talking about the steel picks.
Yeah.
It just takes a while. You've been playing another instrument for so long to adapt.
Yeah.
True.
It's the adjustment. Right?
I can't get used to. I've been trying to get used to finger picks, working myself up to it, but I can't do it. So I use these fingernails because I play with my fingers.
Yeah.
And so over the past year, I've been trying to transition into finger picks, and I'll play with it for 30 seconds and then throw another set in the trash and have to go buy some more later. I'm
get
never
the right
gonna get
one.
it.
It's the endless search for the right ones.
It's like drumsticks.
Right?
Yeah.
I would imagine.
So your dad was a mandolin player.
Yeah, and plays fiddle too.
Yeah. So was he in a bluegrass situation growing up?
Not really. He was more of a hobby player. He played kind of old-timey Canadian music.
Folk.
Yeah. Kind of like the Don Messer style.
Yeah.
Of Canadian fiddle, traditional fiddle tunes. And him and his buddies would get together and on the weekends or special occasions and play music, and that's kind of how I was inspired to learn.
Yeah. Anybody else in your family playing?
My grandfather played, and my brother's a singer and plays multiple instruments. He's a school teacher and teaches music.
Oh, that's awesome.
Oh, that's pretty
Yeah.
cool.
That's really cool.
And one of my that was my brother Jim, and then my brother John is a songwriter and plays a little bit of guitar and more on the side. But there's a few people in my family that are
A little bit of talent.
musically inclined. Yeah.
Pretty cool.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
You don't see a whole lot of mandolin players, I feel like mandolin almost is as rare as
No, at
steel
least not
guitar.
down.
Yeah.
Not now. We're
Oh, okay.
can't talk where we're from. Yeah, I haven't seen another mandolin player in years.
Wow. I understand
Really?
you play.
Well, I did. Mandolin was my first instrument. I did play that from like 8 to 15 when I discovered the guitar. And but I do still play it. I'll do tracks for folks around the area. Now and then, but
Nice.
not a whole lot. A little bit of mandolin, a little bit of banjo, but mostly guitar stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I don't get the opportunity to bust out my mandolin very often anymore. But I'm hoping to change that at the Hitching Post.
Yeah, man. I haven't never seen you play it.
What's hard for a guy like me to, playing at the Hitching Post to play mandolin is if I pick one up, it just looks like I ate 7 hamburgers and, nobody knows,
Yeah.
But yeah, you guys could actually work in some acoustic elements in your show
Probably
and
could.
still keep it rocking.
That's
right?
what we used to do on Sunday, though.
Yeah.
man.
That's actually how, I started the whole Hitching Post thing was
Yeah.
it was just me and a flat top, and very shortly after that, Kit came along and we had like a little 3-piece thing, and I would do the acoustic thing every once in a while, and I miss that. I love playing flat top, and I don't get to do it hardly as much as I want to.
Yeah.
It's a lot of fun. I like doing that.
I'm much more comfortable in a flat top than I am a telly. I'm a very self-conscious. Is that the right word? Self-conscious guitar player, and
You never know it.
Right.
Yeah.
well, honestly,
I saw you out there.
All my telly stuff is that's just hack stuff. But I love playing flat top.
I saw you out there posing, leg up, one ball hanging over
Bringing
on the
fire.
monitor,
Bringing the fire.
Yeah, that was all the show. None of that was
Right,
real.
yeah.
Speaking of that, I was so freaking happy to turn around last night and see you playing a telly. I almost dropped my shit and just sat in front of you.
Oh man, yeah, I couldn't help myself. I'm surrounded by guitar players. I'm sitting back there in the steel.
Frumpy face, too.
I know. Yeah,
Keep it down up there.
Yeah, people walking by. Cheer up, buddy. My back's killing me.
What I appreciate about you two is we'll be up on stage just playing randomly or randomly because that's all we do, right? Is randomly.
Random playing.
But
yeah.
just I always see you guys looking at each other from across the stage, and there's always some inside joke happening between.
You know what the inside joke is? He's gonna give me hell if I play when he plays. So he straightened me out years ago because when I first started playing steel, I just wanted to play as much as I could in a song. Right?
Yeah.
So Mike kind of pulls me aside, dude. It's not how it's done. It's not how it's
Yeah.
Never play in the second verse. It's always the piano
That's
or
funny.
anybody else but you.
I just had that conversation with Tim,
Right?
my steel player at home. No, stay out of the second verse.
Yeah, I
That
know.
is not yours.
That's
Yeah.
not yours.
Yeah, usually spill into the choruses and stuff, but it takes a while to learn that. It's kind of the
Restraints.
standard country formula, how it works. Not everybody can play
Two
at the
dirty
same
looks from
time.
Mike. I just like Mike because he'll have the fiddle up there, and you just see his eyes over the fiddle, and he's just
I'm in constant fear. It's just-
that's awesome.
and sometimes I drop the ball and play an over. Jesus Christ. And he's over there, and all I see is this.
Sometimes you get to mouth the ball and just ugh, what was that? That offended me in every sense.
Anyway, love you, buddy.
thanks,
It's all
man.
good. Straight me out.
He keeps
And
us all.
some.
He keeps us all straight there.
Yeah, I know. Gave me shit for putting my towel on his bed too.
Oh, Jesus.
God,
Oh, man.
I had to
I'm
spray
still-
that thing for bugs afterwards. Come on. I meant the bed. The towel. Well, both, really.
Well, so if I don't get a chance to say it, guys, later, my favorite part of coming up here is playing with you two guys. So thank you guys.
Thank you, Johnny.
Awesome.
Really
hanging out
appreciate
with us,
it.
Man, thanks.
Yeah.
It's been such a blast. It's been
Yeah.
so
It's
fun
our
playing with you
favorite
guys this
part,
weekend.
Absolutely.
You bet.
I know you guys are busy. You got recording and stuff that you're doing, and you're going swimming from what it sounded like.
On the way home, man.
Oh, yeah.
Favorite little swimming hole. Yeah.
We'll let you guys get out.
I'm
of
going
here.
back to my soon-to-be 4-year-old.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, not dating myself or anything, but I have a 4-year-old. My first child at the
There
age
you
of
go.
63.
If there's a time to start,
Exactly.
it's when you're 59.
I have it all figured out by then, right?
I mean, you started steel guguitar. Why not?
Why
You
not?
know?
I know, right? One of life's many
He's
challenges.
a late bloomer.
That's all there is to it. All right. Well, guys, thank you so much for talking
Okay.
to us. We'll let you get
Yeah,
out of here.
Donny.
I know it's
Right on,
it's
right.
going to be a fun little drive for you, getting back down to
Oh, yeah.
the rest of civilization here. Well, thank you for
Awesome.
hanging out with us, and thank you for playing with us.
You're welcome.
All right.